All right, so let's get started. So when we left off for phonics, we did all of the vowels. Is someone able to tell me where our vowels are, Carter? Take yourself off mute and tell me what are our vowels, short vowels.
A-E-I-O-U.
Perfect. Put yourself back on mute. Thank you, Carter. So our short vowels are A-E-I-O-U. So now today we are starting A word families. A word families. Does anybody know what the word word families mean? What does the word word families mean? Storm. Take yourself off mute. What are word families, Storm? Let's start with what is a family. What's family, Storm?
Family or a family is an even number.
What's the word family mean, Sahari?
Family means it's like a whole entire group of people, and they might live together.
Right, perfect. Okay, good job, Sahari. So let's see. Chloe stood up. So our focus for today, we have A word families. We have AD, which is add, AP, which is app, AT, which is act, ACK, which is act, AM, M, AN, N. So a word family is a group of words that have a common pattern. A word family is a group of words that has a common pattern. Nasir, what is a word family? Take it off mute.
A word family is a sight word.
No, sir. A word family is a group of words. Repeat after Miss Adams. Nasir, a word family is?
Word family is
a group of words.
A group of words
That have
a
common pattern.
A common pattern.
Thank you, Nasir. Let me see who else can help me. Kavion. Perfect, because you look ready. So what is a word family? Take yourself on mute. Kavion. Kavion. Take yourself on mute. What is a word family?
Letters together?
Nope. Are you paying attention?
Yeah, just speak the A and D. That's all I see.
We need to get it together. Sahara, tell me what's a word family. One more time for your friends. Take it off mute.
It means it's a big group of people and they might live together.
No, that's a family. I said, what are word families?
Oh. It's a group of words
that have a common pattern. All right, let's move on. So today's word family is AD, which is add. Everybody say add.
Duh.
Add. Add. Perfect. So let's look at this video about the AD word family. I love the way that, Kalani, you need something? Your hand is up. Yes, ma'am. You need something, Kalani? Okay. Kinsley is saying perfect. She's just trying to make student of the day again. I already know.
Jack Cartman! Kids Music Channel!
Let's learn lots of words in the add family. When you learn them, they can help you write and read. Each one is different as they begin, but they all have add at the end. Look and listen and say the word. Add, Let's learn lots of words in the add family. When you learn them, they can help you write and read. Glad, glad, add, pad, brr, add, Brad, add, lad, add, fad. We learn lots of words in the add family. When you learn them, they can help you write and read. Now you read the words and say them out loud.
Oh, sorry. Let's go back a little bit.
Words and say them out loud.
Kalani, can you tell me that word that's on the screen? Take it off of mute. Can't hear you. Huh?
Dad.
Look at the letters. Is that a B or a D at the beginning? Kalani, look at the word. Is that a B or a D?
A B.
Right, so now say what is the word?
Bad.
Perfect. Kinsley, the next word is for you. What word is that, Kinsley? Take it off of mute.
Dad.
Good job, Dad. Maisha, what word is that? Take it off mute. Take it off mute. Dad, good job. Put it back on mute.
They can hear you now. She can hear you now.
Malia. Chloe, what's the word? What's the
Sad.
word? Huh?
Sad.
Good job. Uh-oh. I'm sorry, y'all. Let's go back.
And say them out loud. We learn lots of words in the add family. When you learn them, they can help you write and read. It's fun learning words in the add family. Let's be friends. Place your mouse.
Miss Adams.
Kamaya, that's not the way you get my attention. Let me see. Tahari, put that necklace down, please and thank you. Kavion.
Make sure when you're in class that you're paying attention, that you don't just take yourself off mute. Also,
Yes, Kamaya. I'm sorry.
make sure, Larry, you put your video on so we can see
Can I
you.
don't use the bathroom?
Quickly, you don't have to ask. Go ahead, Mrs. Swan, I'm sorry.
No, I was saying make sure everyone's video is on. Don't just blurt out when you hear us talking. You gotta know to not interrupt. It's okay if you have a question, but just don't blurt out in the middle of us talking.
Right. Malia, that cup should be down. We are not eating or drinking while we're in class. Thank you, I appreciate it. Carter, can you please read this for us? Carter Kaiser, please read this for us. Take it off of mute.
Cat was mad. He had a okay, my day.
Hold on, Carter.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Dad was sad to see Cat that way. Dad went out to play. Do not be sad, Cat. You can have a good day.
Thank you, Carter. All right, so let me see who I can call him. Let me get my thing. Let me see. That means everybody should be ready because you don't know if Evan's gonna call your name. Nasir, tell me an AD word family word, a word that has AD at the end.
Okay. Tag.
You said what?
Tag.
Okay. Perfect. Tad is a word. Let me see. Put yourself back on mute. And there's Storm. Tell me an AD word. Storm.
You first.
Huh?
Mute. You need me to take it off.
Yes, take it off of mute, Storm.
Okay, I'm
Right,
off
now
mute.
give me an AD word, Storm. Which one of those words belongs in an AD word family?
Add. Had.
You said
Had.
head? Perfect, Storm. Thank you. Chloe, give me an AD word. Chloe.
Sad.
You said what?
Sad.
Oh, I see it. Okay. Larry. I need an AD word. Thank you, Chloe. Larry. I don't see him. Okay, well, maybe not
I
Larry.
think his video hopped off.
Okay. Jessica, give me an AD word.
Dad.
You said dad?
Yes.
We got dad right there and dad right there. Okay. Kamaya, I need an AD word. Okay. Kamaya, give me an AD word.
Mad.
Thank you. All right, Azar, give me an AD word. We're moving fast now. Azar, take it off mute. Huh? Can't hear you.
Bad.
Bad. Thank you. Put yourself back on mute. Justin, give me an AD word.
Sad.
Sad, Justin. We already have sad. Give me something else. Oh, where's one right here? Pierre, give me an AD word. Pierre Louis. Take it off mute, Pierre. Can't hear you. AD word.
Miss Adams.
That's not the way you get my attention. Pierre,
Huh?
I need an AD word quickly, please.
What is the AD word?
Okay. Those words that end in AD. That's what we've been listening to and talking about. Can you give me a word out of this story that's an AD word?
Did we have a writing skill? Let me see. Hold on. I know who I don't have posted. I don't have Gia and
Yeah, we need Gia.
All right. Who else? Tahari, I need an AD word.
I didn't get to see the video.
Okay. Tahari, I need an AD word. Tahari.
Tad.
Huh?
Tad.
Tad, thank you. JC, I need an AD word. I think that's all of them, actually. Never mind, JC, that's all of them. All right, let's move on. Uh-oh. Make sure your thing is on mute. All right, now we are going to do a sort. We are going to do a sort. So we're looking for words that have AD at the end or not AD words, okay? So the word is sad. Sad. Jason, sad.
Yes.
Does sad go on the AD side or not AD side?
You go on the AD side.
Perfect. Sad. Let's get a picture of somebody named Sad. All right, perfect. Put yourself back on mute. Let me see who has not got a chance. Malia, what about alligator? Is that AD or not AD? Take it off mute.
What?
Malia, you know we don't say what. So is the word alligator, is it an AD word family or not an AD word?
I had a page. Yeah.
No.
Okay, thank you. All right, what about books? Books, Elijah, books. Is that an AD word or not? Books. Take it off mute.
No.
No, it is not. Okay. What about the word sun? Sun. Azar, sun.
Not
So what?
AD word.
You said what?
Not an AD word.
Thank you. Put it back on mute. Perfect. Tryson, what about mad? Mad.
AD.
Yes, perfect. Maisha, what about sad? Sad. Can't hear you.
Yes.
Is sad an AD word?
Yes.
Perfect. Thank you. Put yourself back on mute. What about astronaut? Astronaut. Let me see. Astronaut. Calvin?
No.
No, it is not. And last one, Kamaya. What about the word pad? Is that an AD word? Pierre, sit up, please. Mackenzie. Take it off mute. You got it? Mackenzie, is the word pad an AD word or not an AD word? You hear me, Mackenzie? So does it belong to the AD family?
AD family.
AD family, the word pad.
Add. Yes.
Yes, perfect. Thank you, Mackenzie. Put it back on mute. All right, so we are moving on. Today's word family was AD, and AD says add, add. All right, so let's move on. Let's move on. Let's move it on to, give me Adam a second. We are moving on. We are moving on. So today for match, our objective will be, today we will be able to describe the characters, setting, and major events in the story by using key details from the text. So today we will be able to describe the characters, the setting, and major events in the story by using key details from the text. So retelling, good readers retell the important parts of a story to check for understanding of the book. Today we will focus on retelling the characters and the setting. So good readers retell the important parts of a story to check for what, Nasir? What are we checking for, Nasir, when we retell a story? What are we checking for?
What are we checking for?
Yeah, what are we checking for?
What does that mean?
So you're not listening. Jason, can you help him out? Good readers retell the important parts of a story to check for what? Jason, I can't hear you.
The characters and the settings.
Yes, the character understanding, but we're checking for understanding of the book. We're checking for understanding of the book. Storm, what are we checking for?
Setting of the book.
The what?
The setting of the book you said, or well.
Yes, so we are checking for the retelling. We're retelling, but we're checking for the understanding of the book. We're checking for the what, Storm?
Understanding of the book.
Perfect. We're checking for understanding of the book. Let's listen.
Hi friends, today's lesson is about story elements. We're going to talk about characters today. Our learning goal says, I can describe characters in a story. Let's talk a little bit about who characters can be in a story. Characters are people, like my friend Madeline. Characters can also be animals, like our friend Winnie the Pooh. And characters can also be things, like this little book friend right there. Characters do a lot of things in stories. They think. Curious George thinks of a lot of things that he would like to explore. They feel things. My friend Chrysanthemum felt a lot of things in her story. She was happy and sad and scared and worried. They also act. That means they do things in the story. A character normally doesn't just sit there and not think or feel or move around. Normally, they have some kind of action. Characters also change. They don't always stay the exact same as they are in the beginning, as they are in the middle, and then as they are in the end. Normally, something about them changes. Like, they could be afraid of something, and in the end, they're brave. They could be really sad in the beginning of the story, but by the end, maybe they're happy. Oh, goodness. They could be very unkind in a story in the beginning, but then turn out to be really friendly. Characters change. Now, why are we talking about characters, friend? Because good readers, they think about the characters as they read. Like, for example, one of my favorite stories to read is Harry Potter. I love all of those books. When you're older, hopefully you'll read them too. The thing is, as I was reading the stories, Harry Potter, the reason why I enjoyed it so much is because I was constantly thinking about, oh goodness, how is Harry feeling? What is he going to do next? And it made it kind of feel like Harry was my real friend because I got so invested or thinking a lot about what was going on in his life through the stories. When we think about the characters, the rest of the story makes more sense. Our learning goal for today says, I can describe characters in a story. And what I would like you to do when you're reading your books is think about the characters and think about how you would describe them and how do they help tell the story.
All right. So what is a character? Sorry, what's a character? What is a character?
Is a
Whatever you're playing with, put it down. I need you to focus right now. What is a character?
is a person. It's a person or an animal, and it could be in a story.
All right, thank you. So what does the setting mean? What does the word setting mean? Let me see who's paying attention. What does the word setting mean, Carter?
Setting means by telling the probability story.
You said what, Carter?
I said setting means we tell the characters.
Excuse me, Carter. What does setting mean? Where the story?
Setting means
Where the story was? No.
where the story takes place.
Right, thank you. The time and day where the story takes place. Let's move on.
Thank you for taking my something deep bow.
So Tahari just told us the characters. So who is this character right? Let me see. Let's see if somebody can pay attention. Who is this character right here? Who's this character right here? Who is this character right here, Calvin? Can't hear you, Calvin.
I forgot his name.
You forgot his name. Well, what story was he out of?
How full was your bucket?
How full is your bucket? Yes, that's him. What about this person right here? Who is that? Who is that? Let me see who's paying attention. Oh, Elijah, who is that? Take it off mute, Elijah. Who?
Ruby.
Ruthie. And who is this, Kavian? Who is this? We read that story too. Can't hear you.
Goldilocks.
Goldilocks. Good job. All right, let's move on. Let's move on. Me and Mrs. Swan are paying attention, seeing who's getting dojo points. We got to keep up.
I was about to say, I've already been tacking on some dojo points to a few friends like Nasir, who's focused. I also saw that Chloe was focused and Calvin's been focused. And I'm also paying attention if you're playing with things in your hands. So stay focused, okay?
All right, so let's talk about the setting. So setting is the time and place of a story. Setting is the time and the place of a story. So what if we look at this picture right here? What if we look at this picture right here? What if we look at this picture right here? Somebody tell me what's going on. What's the setting of that story? Azar, what is the setting of that story? What's your name, Mrs. Swan?
I'm sorry, I said Larry had his hand up. He rose his hand a few
Oh,
times.
my bad, Larry. Go ahead, Larry. I can't see everybody.
That was give me a few minutes to
Azar, what's the setting of that story?
in the forest.
Yeah, what time of day is it?
Sunny.
Okay, is it nighttime, daytime?
Daytime.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Let me see who else is paying attention. Malia, tell me about this little girl right here. What is the setting of her story?
The beach.
Yeah, is it daytime, nighttime?
Daytime.
Is it hot? Is it cold?
Hot.
Okay. So remember, thank you, Malia. So remember when you're doing the setting of a book that you need to pay attention to the time of day, maybe the temperature, what's going on in the setting, because we can't just answer the question and Ms. Adams asks you what's the setting, you just say outside. That's not good enough. We need details from the story. We need details from the story. So this last picture right here, what is the setting? What is the setting of this last picture right here, Pierre? What is the setting of that last picture right there? Take it off mute.
In a class.
In the classroom, Pierre, that's the setting. What time of day is it? Do we go to school at night?
No.
So what is it? Tell me more.
Oh, you go to school when the sun down.
We go to school when the sun is out, right? What else?
Make sure you don't miss school.
Okay, Pierre. All right, so let's move on. So we got to figure out if it's a character or not. Is it a character or not? So Chloe, is Black Panther a character or not? Chloe?
Yes.
Yes, Black Panther is a character. What about a death? Is a death a character or not? Let me see who can answer my question. Kamaya, is a chair is a chair or desk a character or not? Kamaya. Take it off mute, Kamaya.
No, it's not.
Not perfect. Put it back on mute. Thank you. Carter Marie, is Mr. Potato Head a character or not? Can't hear you, Sunshine.
Mr. Potato is a
All right, we can't hear you. Speak up. Is it Mr. Potato Head a character or not?
because I think it's I said Mr. Potato is
Carter, quickly.
character.
All right. What about crayons, Calvin? Crayons. Is crayons a character or not, Calvin?
Not.
Not. Who is that? Is that Aladdin? Is that Aladdin? Oh. Yes. I'm like, I don't know. Azar. Is Aladdin a character or not? This picture right here.
Yes.
All right, perfect. And Mr. Swan, what is this right here?
I believe what is that from? That Coco movie or something?
Oh, okay, yep, there we go. Nasir, is the Coco people a character or not?
It is a character, yes.
Perfect. Thank you, Nasir. We're moving on. So today we're going to read the book, Howard B. Wigglebottom Learns to Listen. Let's make a prediction before we read, okay? So you know how we predict. We always start with I predict, and then you give your prediction. So Kavian, what's your prediction about this book? Take it off of mute, please.
My prediction is that
No, I predict.
I predict. I don't know what I predict.
No, there's not an option. So
So-
I predict that this story will be about what? What do you think it's going to be about? Just looking at the cover, and you see that it's things that's upside down, it's food flying around. What do you predict? Because saying I don't know is not an option.
I just predict that rabbit is just not gonna listen.
Not gonna listen. Sound like somebody else we know. Ain't that right, Kavian? Mm-hmm. Yep. Triton, what's your prediction? Triton. Take it off of mute. Triton. Oh.
Huh?
All right, so give me your prediction.
I predict that him whole class gonna be mean to him.
Okay, maybe. All right. So let's see. Mr. Swan, what's your prediction?
So yeah, I wanted to say something. Remember, everyone, a prediction, when you're looking at it, you're thinking about what's going to happen. So when I look at this, I predict that there's going to be some type of mess in the classroom. And if I think about the title, oh man, Howard B. Wigglebottom learns to listen. I feel like there might be a lesson in there about using your listening skills. So we'll see.
All right, let's see. Let's see. Everybody should be sitting up tall. Their screens are on. Their screens are on. The sound is on mute because we need to listen and see what in the world is about to happen in this book.
Meet Howard B. Wigglebottom. Howard is always in trouble in school because, well, Howard just doesn't listen. During story time, instead of quietly listening, Howard bounces around the room.
Howard B. Wigglebottom, please sit down, be quiet, and listen. Howard, please sit down. Oh, Howard B. Wigglebottom, you're bouncing too close to the fan.
But Howard doesn't listen. At lunchtime, his friends try to warn him.
Hey, Howard, watch your step.
But Howard doesn't listen. After lunch, Howard's friend tries to tell him something important.
Blah, 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 blah.
But Howard doesn't listen. On the playground, Howard's teammates try to help him.
Keep your eye on the ball, Howard.
But Howard doesn't listen. In the art room, the teacher reminds the class.
Kids, try to keep the paint on your paper, okay?
But Howard doesn't listen. So the teacher asks him to take a time out. He feels sad. Howard does not like being alone and in trouble. He thinks and thinks about his day. Howard makes up his mind. From that moment on, he will try very hard to be the best listener he can be. The next day, Howard does listen during story time. He waits for his turn to talk and then asks a question about the story. Howard gets a big star because Howard is really listening. While walking home, Howard uses both his eyes and ears to help stay safe. Howard is really listening. When Howard gets home, he listens to his mother.
Please hang up your backpack and clean up your room now.
Okay, Mom.
Howard gets extra time to play and have fun.
Awesome ears, Howard.
Time for a bedtime story. Please brush your teeth first, Howard.
Howard is really listening. Howard B. Wigglebottom is really listening. Almost all of the time. Can you help Howard be a better listener?
Yeah!
Which picture shows Howard sitting quietly? Is it this one?
No!
Is it this one?
Yeah!
You got it. Which picture shows Howard using his eyes and ears to help him listen? Is it this one?
No!
Is it this one?
Yes!
You got it. Use both your eyes.
So in a few, when we go into small groups, your seesaw assignment looks like this. And you will give the main characters and the setting today. You're going to give the main characters and the setting on today. Chloe, who is the main character?
The rabbit.
What's his name? What's his name, Chloe? Let me see, Justin, what is his name in the story? What is his name in the story, Justin?
Use the estimated net amount will be $387. You will get that in 3 to 4 business days from today. You will also get a confirmation email.
Please tell me his name, Kavion. What is his name? Kavion or Kinsley, tell me. Kavion or Kinsley, tell me his name. Azar, tell me his name.
Howard Lee Wigglebottom.
Thank you, Howard B. Wigglebottom. Go ahead, Mrs. Swan, I'm sorry.
No, I was saying thank you.
I need everybody to have their listening ears on. Chloe, stop with that pencil. Because they say his name a few times, and there's no reason why we shouldn't be able to repeat his name. about 2 more minutes. We got like 2 more minutes.
I cannot.
All right, so everybody should be back. 5, 4, 2, 1. I'm almost at 0. Everybody should be on mute with their screens on. Perfect, and now we're ready to get started. So in Eureka Module 1, Lesson 5, it says, Lesson 5 says, put in together parts to make 6 and 7. Put together parts to make 6 and 7. So we have our math materials. You got both books, the books with the flowers, the books with the moon. You have your 10 frame, your number bond, and your marker. So this is our warm up.
Jack Hartman! Kids Music Channel!
Subitize, use your brain, use your eyes, see a set, then think quick, say the number in the set. Subitize, subitize. Use your brain, use your eyes. See a set, then think quick. Say the number in the set.
I cannot find it. Subitize, subitize. Use your brain, use your eyes. See a set, then think quick. Say the number in the set. Subitize, subitize. Let's be friends. Place your mouse on my guitar.
All right, perfect. Let's move on. So everybody should be sitting down in their seat. Their screen is on and they are on mute. Their arms are in their shirt, Nasir. Malia, they're ready. They're not touching their tablet. Fabian's ready. Sahara isn't ready because it's constantly something Arian. Tryson, you're ready. All right, let's move on. So in your book with the moon on it, turn to page 15. The book with the moon, turn to page 15. The book with the moon, Turn to page 15.
I cannot find any of my books.
10, 9, 8.
Which book, Miss Adams?
I said the book with the moon. You got to turn your listening ears on and put yourself back
The
on
moon
mute.
book? Y'all be quiet, I can't hear myself. She said the moon book. Page.
And drinks, tell them just leave it in the car, don't bring it out. Cause I told, but I'm not saying, the reason why I'm like,
Page 15. You should be there with your pencil. And 10 in the moon book. 9.
Miss Adams,
he said he have to. he fix
Yes,
it right.
Pierre.
on what page it is?
15, 15. Who is that? We're in the moon book on page 15. The moon book on page 15.
Actually going to do something.
Larry, put yourself back on mute. Thank you, Kinsley. Thank you, Justin. Thank you, Storm. All right. So as always, the way we do our fluencies, you'll have 1 minute and 30 seconds today, and you're gonna fill in as many as you can. You're gonna fill in as many as you can, and you're gonna go from left to right. So you're starting from number 1 and working your way over. Right now, nobody should be writing because everybody is waiting on Ms. Adams. Storm. Nobody should be writing. Carter, leave your hair alone. All right, so when the timer starts, you're gonna fill out as many as you can. And we're just breaking down the number 6. We've done this before, which is, excuse me, breaking down the number 6. So on your mark, get set, go.
I like how Kyvion is working. Also like how Nasir is working. Jasim. Let me see. Kinsley, Kalani. Let me see. Kamaya's working hard. Who else do I see? Oh, good job. It looks like everyone. Jessica, Mackenzie, Elijah. Remember, we've done these number bonds before. So just take your time out to think. Make sure you're filling out the part. Who else? See Pierre counting and Chloe working. Azar and Calvin are focused as well.
All right, put your pencil down. Yeah. All right, so raise your hand if you got past number 10. Raise your hand if you got past number 10. Jessica, well,
Looks like Storm, Azar.
Carter Marie Tahari. Kavion, stop writing. You cheating. Kamaya, what number did you stop on, Kamaya? Not say you cheating too. Put your pencil down. Can't hear you, Kamaya.
I'm not cheating.
Kamaya. What'd you say?
I didn't count up to no number because I was trying to figure out the number was.
Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and check our answers. So you know what to do. If you get it right, put a check. If you did not, then it means you need to fix it. If you get it right, put a check. And if you do not, that means you need to fix it. All right, so number 1, 6 is my whole and 6 is my part, Calvin. So what is my other part?
0.
0, thank you, Calvin. We're moving on. If you got it right, put a check. If you did not, you need to change it. Number 2, 6 is my part. 6 is my whole. 5 is my part. So what's my other part, Nasir?
It is 1.
1, perfect. We put a check if you got it right. Change it if you got it wrong. We're moving to the next one. 6 is my whole and 4 is my part. What is my other part, Tahari?
2.
2, perfect. If you got it right, put a check. If you did not, you need to change it. Number 4, 6 is my whole and 5 is my part. What is my other part, Jason? Hello?
1.
1, thank you. You can put yourself back on mute. Remember to put a check if you got it right and change it if you got it wrong. Number 5 looks like number 1. 6 is my whole and 6 is my part. What is my other part, Kavion? Quickly, Kavion, take it off mute. Number 5 says 6 is my whole and 6 is my part. You said what?
0.
0, perfect, thank you. We're moving on. All right, number 6, Carter, be ready. 6 is my whole and 5 is my part. What is my other part, Carter? Excuse me?
I said 1.
1, perfect, thank you. Put yourself back on mute. If you have it right, put a check mark. If you did not, then you need to change it. Number 7, 6 is my whole and 4 is my part. So what is my other part, Mackenzie? Mackenzie, take it off mute. Perfect, so Mackenzie, 6 is my whole number and 4 is my part. What is my other part?
4. Because my second 4.
No, 6 is my whole, 4 is my part. What's my other part? I got 6. 4 is my part, so what is my other part?
2.
2, good job. Put yourself back on mute. Good job, Mackenzie. Miss Adams is moving to number 8. We're moving quickly because we know that we can decompose 6 already. So number 8 says 6 is my whole and 5 is my part. Desir, what is my other part?
1.
1, thank you, Desir. Put yourself back on mute. Number 9, 6 is my whole and 4 is my part. What is my other part, Pierre? 6 is my whole and 4 is my part. Pierre. Mr. Lewis. He can't hear me. Jessica, can you take Pierre's question? 6 is my whole and 4 is my part. What's my other part?
The other part is
We're on number 9.
2.
2, perfect. Thank you, Jessica. We're on number 10, Chloe. 6 is my part. No, 6 is my whole. 3 is my part. What's my other part?
3.
3, thank you, Chloe. All right, who got past number 10? Raise your hand. Jessica, oh, a lot of people,
Miss Adams.
Yes, Calvin.
I stopped at 10.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. All right, so I'll keep going. I'll stop at 15 and then we'll move on. So number 11, 6 is my whole and 3 is my part. Storm, what is my other part? Storm, I can't hear you.
3.
3, perfect. Storm, put yourself back on mute. So if you got it right, you need to check mark. If you got it wrong, you need to change it. Number 12, 6 is my whole and 4 is my part. Larry, what's my other part?
I bet you.
Huh?
June. Definitely
2.
June.
Thank you, Larry. Put yourself back on mute. Tristan, number 13, 6 is my part, 6 is my whole, 2 is my part. What's the other part? Tristan. Take it off mute. Try.
8.
Excuse me? 6 is my whole, 2 is my part. What's my other part? Kabion. 6 is my whole and 2 is my part. What's my other part? Can't hear you.
4.
4. Tristan, what was the part?
4.
Perfect. Let's move on. Number 14. 6 is my whole and 3 is my part. Malia, what's my other part? Malia. Number 14. 6 is my whole. 3 is my part. What's my other part, Malia? Take it off mute. Malia, take it off of mute. Okay. Kamaya. Take it off mute, Kamaya.
I did.
All right, so if 6 is my whole number and 3 is my part, what is my other part?
3.
3, thank you. And moving on. A is our last one. And we'll finish the rest later. Number 15,
Okay.
6 is my whole and 2 is my part. What is my other part, Azar? Azar. Take it off mute.
4.
All right, I'm gonna do
4,
it.
thank you.
Bye. What's wrong with you? Why are you laughing?
All right. So Miss Adams is gonna let you get those 15 down on your paper. And in 30 seconds, I'm moving to the next thing. In 30 seconds, I'm moving to the next thing because we need to move on.
30 seconds.
Larry. You got 2 seconds left. Five seconds left. All right. You should close that book. And now you need your book with the flowers on it. Now you need your book with the flowers on it. Miss Adams is going to tell you what page to turn to. 1 second. You need your book with the flowers on it, and you are going to turn to page 31. 3 and a 1. 3 and a 1. 31. I'm going to give you about 30 seconds to get to page 31. Put it back on mute. Page 31. 31. When you have it, put your finger on your nose. that she can move on. When you have that, let her put your finger on your nose. So Miss Adams can know this. So Miss Adams will know she can move on. You got about 10 seconds. Have about 10 seconds. Let me see who has their finger on their nose because they're on page 31 and they're ready. They're on page 31 and they're ready. Thank you, JC. Thank you, Desire. Thank you, Chloe. Thank you, Jessica. Thank you,
Miss Adams?
Carter. Yes, Pierre, how may we help you?
What page again?
Mr. Lewis, page 31. 3
It's a
and a 1.
one
I just wrote it on red. 3 and a 1.
Pick one. Why you out here? Why I terminated?
Let me see who's ready. Kaviana's almost there. Carter, I'm not sure if you're ready or not. Tahari, I'm not sure if you're ready or not. Because when you're ready, your finger's on your nose and you're on page 31. Calvin is ready. Nasir is ready. Mackenzie, what's going on with your screen? Aisha is ready. Kinsley's ready. Elijah's trying to make student of the day. That's what that is, Mr. Swan. Elijah is trying to make student of the day because he has been on it today.
I was about to say, every time we go to transition, y'all, I want you to know I'm putting down dojo points for people that I see that are transitioning smoothly. So that means you get your stuff out without us having to tell you multiple times, and that you're focused and you're sitting still. So remember, I'm over here taking dojo points as well.
Perfect. Let me see who can read this for us today. Azar, let's go. Let's read it. Hold on, Azar. Somebody's not on mute. Go ahead, Azar. Azar, come on. His name is Marcus. We can't hear you, Turtle. I'm sorry, we can't hear you, Azar. They can't hear you, Azar. They can't hear you. Okay, wait, Azar. Let's give you another chance in a second. Who can read really loud for me and get the words right? Kinsley, sit up. Calvin, you want to try? Come on.
Marcus has 6 pieces of candy. He decided to give some to his mother and keep some of
For himself. Keep going.
himself. You use pictures and numbers to show 2 ways that Marcus
Hold on, Calvin.
I think I got the book. I think I got the book.
Larry. Hold on. Calvin, go ahead and finish. Take yourself off mute.
Include having pieces of 6 of he
Of his candy, right,
of
Calvin?
his candy. Yes.
Perfect. Thank you, Calvin, so much for reading that for us. All right, so Ms. Adams is going to read one more time, and then I'm going to underline. Hold on, I'm waiting on some people. Let me wait on some people. Waiting on Kalani, waiting on Jasim. Justin, fix your face. There's nothing wrong. Nothing's happening. I need everybody sitting up. Thank you, Maisha. Thank you, Kavian. Malia, erase. We're not on that. Mackenzie, not sure what you're doing. Thank you, Tahari. All right. So we know when we do math, we do read, draw, write. So we need to read it. Calvin just read it for us. Draw and write. But when we read it this time, we need to underline the important part. So Marcus had 6 pieces of candy. I think that's important to underline. Marcus had 6 pieces of candy. We can go ahead and underline that part. He has 6 pieces of candy. You should be doing exactly what Miss Adams is doing. He decided to give some to his mother and keep some for himself. Use pictures and numbers to show 2 ways that Marcus could have split up his 6 pieces of candy. So now that we have read that, we know that he has how many pieces of candy?
Huh?
Ari,
Going there with Ms. Rogers and Courtney.
how many pieces of candy does he have, Ari? Can't hear you.
6.
6. So let's draw. Go ahead and draw our 6 pieces of candy on our paper. Go ahead and draw your 6 pieces of candy on your paper.
You told me
Please make sure that you're on mute
listen.
here.
to my teachers.
Go. Okay, stay on mute. Ooh, that's Let me get my 6 pieces of candy out. Okay, Miss Adams got her 6 pieces of candy. So Marcus wants to know what 2 ways he split his candy up, right? So I know I'm gonna also have a number bond. I'm gonna also have a number bond on my paper because I know I gotta figure out what 2 parts it is. So you can go ahead and draw your number bond. Everybody should be on mute. So let me go ahead and draw my number bond. So I have my number bond. I have my 6 pieces of candy, but now I need some help. I need a little bit of help. So Carter, can you tell me what number is my whole number?
6.
6. 6 is my whole number. You're right. Let me see. 6 is my whole number. And if I wanted to give some to my mom, well, Marcus gave some to his mom and then he kept some for himself. What would you do, Carter? Tell me how you would work this out. What would you do?
I would split some up, so I would give his mom 3 and leave 3 for Marcus.
So you say you're gonna give his mom 3. Uh-oh. And leave 3 for his mom?
Yeah, leave Marcus 3 and give 3 to his mom.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. Okay, perfect. So what? My number bond is done, but it's not finished. What am I missing, Carter?
Your labels.
My labels, because I know Miss Adams is not going to accept this if my labels are not on there, right? Right. So, what is this up here, Carter?
Your whole
Yep. And then at the bottom are my
parts.
2 parts. You're absolutely right. My 2 parts. So now let's figure out another way Let's figure out another way. So I'm gonna give you 1 second to put this down on your paper because we need to find another way because they said they want us to show 2 ways that Marcus could split up his 60. We need to show 2 ways, not just one, but 2 ways of how Marcus could split up his 60 for the kids. So we already said 3 and 3, so we can't use that anymore. We can't use that
Put
anymore.
another way on that.
Miss Adams.
Pierre, I'm teaching. We're gonna think of another way. Let's think of another way. Let's see. So Miss Adams gonna go back. Let me go back. Let me take some of this stuff away. Kinsley, tell me another way Marcus could split up his candy. I can hear you, Kinsley.
He can have 4, his mom can have 3.
You can have what?
He can have 4, his mom can have 3.
But does that give us 6? Try one more time.
Two and 4.
2 and 4, Kinsley. So let's circle what mom.
Come on, man. What happened to it, Kenzie? Don't turn it off. Well, if not, should I just go and turn it on?
All right. So you say his mom can have how much, Kinsley?
2 and 4.
So who gets 2 and who gets 4? Does it matter? So what's my whole number, Kinsley?
6.
What's my 2 parts, Kins?
2 and 4.
Am I done with my number, Vaughn?
No.
What do I need to do?
Label.
Label. Oh, what's this up here?
Whole.
Maisha, what's that at the bottom? What are those 2 things at the bottom, Maisha?
Part.
Parts. You're right, my parts. My parts. So Ms. Adams is gonna give you 1 minute to get this down and then we're moving on. And then we're moving on because we have been breaking down 5, breaking down 6, breaking down 7, breaking down 8. And this right now should be a cakewalk. This should be easy peasy.
Kalani, you have your hand up.
Can I use the bathroom?
Go ahead. Put it back on mute though. Thank you.
All right, so Ms. Adams is about to erase hers. And we're moving on. So how many students do we see in this picture? I want you to count quietly to yourself. How many students do you see in that picture? Go ahead and count them quietly and get that number in your head.
Seven.
Don't say it out loud.
Miss Adams,
Yes.
what page are we on?
You're looking at my screen. Can you see my screen? Yeah, you're just counting the kids right now.
Oh, I know.
All right, let me see, Elijah, how many kids do you see? Elijah, I can't hear you.
7.
There are 7 kids. So Elijah, do you think 7 is my whole or my part?
Whole.
Maybe.
Nah.
Yep, I see 7. So how many girls do we see? Mr. Swan, is something about to get on here. How many girls do we see?
4.
We see 4 girls. Thank you. Put yourself back on mute. And Maisha, how many boys do we see?
3. You see 3 boys.
You see 3 boys.
Yes.
So how many students do we see with green shoes? With green shoes, Nasir. How many students have green shoes?
1 person has green shoes.
1 person has green shoes? Okay.
That's what I'm too.
Yes, Nasir, only 1 student has green shoes. So we got 1 person with green shoes. So 7 is our whole right now. We have 1 person with green shoes. So I'm missing my part. I'm missing my part. Carter, what's my part?
So we already have 1, so your part is 6.
My part is 6, Carter. How did you know that? How did you know, Carter?
Because I split it 1 up and then I counted the rest.
Okay. So that's the students that don't have green shoes. But is Miss Adams' number bond finished, Kavion? We can't hear you. Kavion, is my number bond finished?
It needs to be labeled.
Oh, it needs to be what?
Labeled.
It needs to be labeled. Miss Adams is just not going to look at it. It needs to be labeled. So can you help me label my number bond, Kavion? Wait, where did you go? Kavion,
I'm right here.
I lost you. Okay, there we go. I see you. So at the top, what is that? What is that at the top, Kavion? 7 is mine.
Whole.
7 is my whole. 1 is my
Part.
part, and 6 is my what?
Part.
6 is my other part. Perfect. Thumbs up if you understand. Thumbs up if you understand. Thumbs up if you understand. Thumbs down if you're just a little bit confused. Thumbs down if you're just a little bit confused. I see that Jessica knows what's going on. Desire knows what's going on. Pierre, Tryson, Chloe. Perfect. So that means Miss Adams can move on. I am moving on. So let's look at it a different way. Let's look at it a different way. So we have some kids with no green shoes, and then we have kids with green shoes. How many kids with no green shoes, Jason? How many kids with no green shoes?
6.
Excuse me?
I said 6.
6, and how do you know that?
Because you draw 6. You draw 6 on your number bond, and I draw 6 on mine, so I can know.
I'm looking at the picture on my screen. So let's think about it. Because as a number detective, we know that we can use a number bond and we can use a tens frame. So right now, Miss Adams sees dots. So did you count the dots or did you count the shoes?
I count the dots.
You counted the dots, and that's okay. All right, perfect. Mackenzie, take yourself off mute. How many green shoes do we see?
Green shoes, I see 1.
You see 1. Good job, Mackenzie. Let's move on. So we have 6 with no green shoes. And then we have one more for green shoes. So if I have 6 and I add one more, what would that be? What would that be, Nasir? If I got 6 and I add one more, what would it be?
It would be 7.
It would be 7. You kind of saw my answer already. All right, so let's put it in a number sentence. Let's put it in a number sentence, okay?
So you should be paying attention to this.
Let's put it in a number sentence.
What kind of voice is that?
Let's make sure that we're all on mute.
Ms. Adams, I think Kamaya had a question.
I can't see her. Okay. Kamaya, yes? Yes, Kamaya? Oh, I can't see her, Mrs. Swan. Okay.
Kamaya, look, you gotta take it off of mute.
I gotta use the bathroom.
If I want to double stay on my page,
You know
Put
what
it
you
back
need to
on
do.
mute, Kamaya. Go ahead.
Uh-oh. Thank you guys for sitting quietly. All right, so let's put in a number sentence. Let's put in a number sentence. Let me see who can help me. Chloe, are you ready?
Yes.
We're still talking about the green shoes and the kids without green shoes, okay?
Okay.
All right, so Chloe, what could be my number sentence? Think about the kids with green shoes. How many kids do you see with green shoes, Chloe?
1.
So 1, okay, 1, then what? What comes next? Plus,
and 6.
6, then what?
7.
Equals 7. Chloe said 1 plus 6 equals 7. Thumbs up if we agree with Chloe. Thumbs up if we agree with Chloe. Thumbs up if we agree with Chloe. I love the way that Nasir is paying attention, that Elijah is paying attention, that Kinsley is paying attention. Mr. Swan, please make sure they get some dojo points. So 1 plus 6 equals 7. 1 plus 6 equals 7. So we wanted to flip our equation around, and then we'll give a whole number first. What would that look like, Maisha? Maisha, take yourself off mute. If I wanted to give my whole number first, what would my sentence say then?
It would say 6 plus 1.
Nope. What's my whole number?
7.
7 equals, then tell me the rest.
7 equals
You just said it. 6.
6 plus 1.
7 equals 6 plus 1 or 1 plus 6. Let's see. 1 plus 6. Good job, Maisha. If you agree with Maisha, thumbs up. I do. I know I agree with Maisha. So once again, how many students do we see? I want everybody to count quietly to themselves and get the number in their head. How many students do you see? I see a lot of people with their thinking caps on. I see people counting hard. That's not what we're doing right now. I see Jasem counting. I see Chloe counting, Tryson's counting.
I see Elijah counting. I need Kalani to get back to her seat. I also, if you're sitting, or laying down, I need you to sit up. Let's see who's gonna earn the most dojo points today.
And I got my sticks out now. Let me see, I got my sticks out. You never know if your name will be called, so that means you gotta be ready. Tryson, how many students do you see? Tryson?
7.
7, you see 7 students. Perfect. How many students have on a yellow shirt? Let me see. I got my sticks out and I don't know who I'm gonna pick. Jason, How many students have a yellow shirt on?
Two.
Two
Wait,
students,
what?
perfect, Jason. Two students have on a yellow shirt.
What?
Put yourself back on mute. Larry, your screen should be on. Thank you. How many students do not have on a yellow shirt, Jasim? Jasim, take it off mute. Jasim?
5.
5. Thank you. Be confident in your answer. The answer is 5. So what is my number bond? Can somebody read my number bond for me? Because I don't have labels. So I'm not too sure what that is. Let me see if you can read it. Azar, what does my number bond tell me? Take it off of mute, Azar. Can you tell me what my number bond tells me? How many students do I have all together?
7.
Right, and how many have on yellow shirt?
2.
And how many don't have on yellow shirt?
5.
5. Thank you, Azar. You can put yourself back on mute. So we're looking at it in a different way, once again, because as number detectives, you are able to see it in the number bond or in the 10 frame, or maybe even just looking at the dot, okay? Let me see. Because now we're looking at it in a different way. Here. Sorry. How many kids does not have on a yellow shirt?
5.
5. Let me see. Let me pick somebody up. Jessica, how many kids do have on a yellow shirt?
2.
2. So how many kids do I have all together? Chloe.
Yes.
How many kids do I have all together? I can't hear you. Take it off of mute, Chloe.
7.
7, perfect. Thank you. So let me see who can put in a number sentence. Let's see who can put it into a number sentence for me. Nasir, give me a number sentence for that picture.
Oh, for this picture right here? Okay. 3.
Nope, we're looking at the kids without the yellow shirts and the kids with the yellow shirt.
So 2 have on the yellow shirts.
Mm-hmm.
3. And 3 does not.
You sure? Look at it one more time.
Okay. So 2 students have on yellow shirt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 students don't.
So what is your number sentence? 2.
2 and 4. 5. 2 and 5. That's 7. That makes 7.
Yes, so 2 plus 5 equals 7. Say it again.
2 plus 5 equals 7.
2 plus 5 equals 7. Right, put yourself back on mute. Thank you. Desir, can you give me my other number sentence? We want to give our whole first this time, Desir. We want to give our whole number first.
7 plus 5 is 2.
Okay, so 7 equals Hold on, Desire. Give me 1 second.
Chloe, put yours on real quick, please.
5 plus 2.
Go ahead, say it again, Desire. I'm sorry.
7 equals 5 plus 2.
Perfect, Desire. That is right. 7 equals 5 plus 2, or 7 equals 2 plus 2. All right, good job. Now it's your turn. Now it's your turn. We're in the book with the flowers on the front on page 33. On page 33. We're on the book with the flowers on the front on page 33.
Number.
33.
I need to see Malia and Kalani back on the screen in their seats. So listen carefully. Whenever working, don't just go off like that. If you have to go to the bathroom, go ahead, but come right back.
All right, 33. And
Miss Adams.
That's not the way you get my attention. And when you have it, your finger is on your nose. And when you have it, your finger is on your nose. Perfect, Jessica. Larry, you should have your book with the flowers on page 33. And when you have it, your finger is on your nose.
She said.
Jessica's ready. I'm giving everybody about 10 more seconds to get to page 33. 33. Mackenzie, your headphones are on because they're not a toy. Kinsley is almost ready. Maisha is ready. Jasmine is almost ready. Chloe's almost ready.
Tryson and Carter are ready.
Miss Adams has about 5 more seconds. I see people with bubbles. I see people with their finger on their nose. Kinsley, sit up, please. Thank you. This is perfect. All right, so on this page, this is what we're uploading to Seesaw on today. This is the picture that we're using, okay? So we do have a few minutes before small groups start, and then we'll work it out together. But we'll sit on it online. I'll let you to work together. So ways to make 7. We're going to use the classroom picture to help write the expressions in the number bonds to show different ways that we can make 7. So the picture is on page 37 in your book, but Ms. Adams has the picture right here on the screen. So go ahead and look at page 37 to look at the picture real quick. We're going to look at page 37 to look at the exact same picture, so you won't be confused once we get off. Page 37. So page 37 has the picture, and page 33 has the work, okay? So you know we're gonna do a problem together. Before you get off, go back. So just looking at this picture, let's go ahead and do the first one right now. Let's go ahead and do the first one right now. So we're looking at this picture. Maybe we're gonna look at the kids with the headphones and the ones without. Maybe we can look at the girls and look at the boys. So right now, Ms. Adams wants us to look at who has headphones and who does not have headphones, okay? So we're looking at who has headphones and who does not have headphones. So let's go ahead and look at that picture right now together. Because when you get off, you got to do this on your own. Kinsley, stand up. So let's go ahead and help me out. Elijah, how many kids have on headphones?
3.
3. Only 3. So Ms. Adams is gonna put the part right there, and I'm also gonna put in my number bond. Ooh, my 3 looks a little weird. Three and 3. How many kids do not have headphones, Azar? Does not have headphones.
4.
4, thank you. Put it back on mute so I know it's my part. And Maisha, how many kids do I have all together? How many kids do I have all together?
7.
7. You're so smart. 7. So 7 is my what, Maisha?
4.
7 is my home. Perfect. You can put yourself back on mute. So Ms. Adams has her number sentence 3 plus 4, but I need to flip my number sentence. Calvin, what will my number sentence be then?
4 plus 3.
4 plus 3. Perfect. And let me see who else can help me real quick. Kinsley, what happens now? Am I done with everything? Take it off mute? You said what?
No.
No, what do I need to do?
Label.
I need to label because I need to be sure of what I'm doing. So can you help me label, Kinsley? So what is 7?
Whole.
Yep. And what is 3?
Part.
Mm-hmm. And what is 4?
Part.
Miss Adams' handwriting is just not the best. Part. So Miss Adams already helped you out with the first one. I've already helped you out with the first one, right? So your job is when we get off of here, your job is when you get to Seesaw to upload your assignment, you have to show me 3 more ways that you can make 7 by using this picture. By using this picture. And this picture is also in your book on page 37. Desir, what page is this in your book?
33, 37.
Thank you, Desir. 33 and 37. Desir just reminded us that it's on page 33 and 37. 33 and 37. All right, perfect. So in 1 second, Ms. Adams is going to play her music as always, and we're going to go ahead and get started with our small group. We're going to go ahead and get started with our small group rotation. Let me stop my screen share. You can go ahead and put your math things away in 10 seconds.